9.5 notes, starting logs. Starting logs, got 43 minutes, plenty of time, plenty of time. What is up, guys? Mr. Rushgood here. Got some logs going. Let me think about this real quick. Okay? Logs are weird. You're not going to like this at first. You're not going to like this at first, okay? So if you have log, just write these down. Log base, this little subscript, that's called base. Log base A of A to the x equals x. Okay?
Is that just the same thing as off the side of it?
And then, what's that?
Isn't that the same lesson thing as this? Maybe not.
No, it's similar, not quite. And then you're going to want a to the log base A of x, that equals x. Okay? All right. So you guys have no idea what log means, what that even means. Okay? But you're going to use this a lot to solve these equations, okay? If you see a log, if you see the word log with a subscript a, with a little a there, and then an a here, those are going to cancel, and you'll just be left with that, okay? And again, if you see it in the reverse order, if you see an a with a log base a in the exponent, base a, that means the little, I'm referring to the little letter a right there. Those are also going to cancel. You're going to be left with just that x there, okay? All right, so whenever you see that, that's how that works, okay? All right, so I like to tell students that, okay? That's how a logarithm is defined, okay? Here's what I'm going to tell you, okay? Log base b of a, okay? That means, okay, this means that x is the number that we raise b to get a. So this means that if we do b to the x, we get a. Okay? It's just a different way of writing. This is called a log roll. So if you do a log roll, so if you start at b, you go around the circle, you hit your x, that equals a. So b to the x equals a, right? B to the x equals a. Make sense? No? So b, the small number, to the right side equals the big number on the left. Okay? So log base 3 of 9 equals 2. What they're saying here, let's do a log roll. So 3, keep going around the circle. Oh, we hit 2 to the 2 equals 9. 3 squared equals 9. That's what they're saying. They're saying the number, if I were to ask you, what number do I raise 3 to get 9? That equals 2. Okay. Let's maybe write that. Right, so on the second one, we can write that down. What number, so 6 and 216, that means what number do I raise 6 to get 216? Right? So this means 6 to the cubed equals 216. Okay, it's very different from what you've seen, but it sinks in over time. Right? So 7 to the what, right? 7 to the what gives me 1? 0, right? So that's why there's a 0 on the right side here, okay? This means 7, 0 gives me 1. Alright, so you log roll. 2 to the 4 gives me 16. Okay, so that's how a logarithm is defined. This is the number that I raised 2 by to get 16. That's why it says equals 4 on the right. This 2 to the 4 equals 16. Okay. Number 5 here. Can anyone tell me? Yes.
Don't you get like negative 16 you have to flip it?
4 to the negative 2 equals 16. 1 over 16. So I'm just trying to rewrite it in exponential form. Yeah, so you're right. Yeah, you would flip that 4 to the negative 2 and then square the bottom. Anyone tell me what I'm going to write for this one? So you don't actually have to do any math here. You're just learning how to write the numbers in the right order. All right, do a log roll, counterclockwise. 9 to the 3 heads equals 27.
So how do you circle that? Do you circle this one?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry, I can start highlighting these answers. Yeah. So these are my answers. I was just writing that down. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. So that's how you convert a logarithmic equation into an exponential equation. That's how you switch between those two. I have to leave it on my desk. Thank you. Okay. Can I move on to the next part? So now we want to write these exponential equations as logarithm equations, okay? So, I don't know. You guys want me to do log rolls again, or let me just tell you? So the exponent goes on the right side of the equation. Okay. The base, do you guys know what I mean by base here? It's the number that's not the exponent, so that's 14 here. The base, the exponent, the base. The base becomes the little number next to log. Okay, and then the number on the right side here, that becomes, so number on right becomes the big number next to log. Okay, so just write an equal sign. Which number is going to go on the right here, on the right side of my equation? 2. And then write the word log. Just write the word log on the left. What's going to become the small number next to log? And what's going to become the big number? There you go. That's it. That's how you do it. Okay? Questions, comments, concerns? That's my answer. Okay? And move on to number 8. Okay, so just write an equal sign. Write the word log. What number is going to be on the right side here? 4. What's going to be the small number next to log? The big number next to log. There you go. Okay. This means that 3 to the 4 equals 81. I have written here. Number 9. Write an equal sign. Write the word log. What's going to be the number on the right side? What's going to be the small number next to log? And the big number next to log? There you go. Okay. You guys want to try 10, 11, and 12 on your own? I'll give you 137 seconds. Do those on your own. Actually, that's too long. I'll give you 117 seconds. What's up, dude? We'll go over that. Yeah, it says 1 day for these notes. It's going to take less than a day, probably. All right, 117 seconds have now elapsed. Okay, so it's number 10. Number 10, this is log base 36 of 6 equals 1/2. Any questions on that one? Anyone struggle? It's okay if you did. So that's your answer for that one. 11, log base 2 of 1/8 equals -2. And 12 was log base 8 of 16 equals 4/3. You guys feel okay about those? All right, Baz, get the phone away, please. All right, let's go on. Let's go on. Let's Sophia. All right, coming down here, now we've got to evaluate these logarithms, okay? So log base 7 to the 49, what does this equal? You said 2. Nice, got it. This equals 2. Anyone confused how we got that? Okay, so here's how you do this, okay? You do the small number, 7, to the question mark, equals the big number. 7 to the what equals 49. Yeah. So that's where the 2 came from. Make sense? Okay. 3, right? 3 to the what gives me 27. 3. Okay. One thing to note. Do I have natural logs here? Okay. If there's a blank log, if there's like a blank log symbol, like if there's no small number next to log, if there's no small number next to log, I want you to write in 10. Just write in 10. You just have to remember that. 10. So 10 to the right, 10 to the what gives me 100. Yeah. There's no small number next to the log. A little log. Okay. All right. Can I move on to 16? Okay. So 12 to the what gives me 1. 0. You guys are crushing it. You guys are crushing it. All right, you guys want to try those last 4 on your own? I'll give you 1 minute. I'll give you 67 seconds. Try those last 4 on your own. Approximately 3 minutes ago.
It's not too much. It's not too much. I figured that in 8th grade.
All right. So what do we get for 17? Not all at once. 6. What's this one? 5. What's this one? -2. And what was that? 1/3, right? Questions on these 4. Questions on these 4. Are you okay with this, Kate?
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, let's go on. Ooh, we're learning change of base. Oh, do we use our calculator for this? Use our calculator. Ooh, yeah, this one definitely can't be done by hand. All right, guys. So right here, we're going to learn a rule. We're going to learn a rule used to evaluate these last 6, okay? That rule is log base b to the a. Think of it as this, okay? I want you to do, let me make that blue. Let's make that blue, let's make that red, okay? Think of this, do this as a over b, okay? A over b, then write the word log next to both of those. That's how I think of this formula in my mind. And then you can pick whatever new base for that log you want. Usually it's going to be 10. Usually you can pick whatever you want. Usually pick 10 for C. All right, so now you guys know what the log button on your calculator does. Okay? So you can just change between those two, back and forth. Okay? So I want to say something about the calculator. Okay? So on your calculator, there's a little button here that says log. Okay? But there's no subscript. There's no small number there. What is the small number when there isn't one? What is it assumed to be? 10. Okay? So log base 10, or log of 10 should give you what? It should give you 1, right? Because 10 to the 1 equals 10. All right? Right? So we've got 16 to the 64. Log base 16 of 64. That's kind of hard to do by hand, right? Who can do in their head, if you can, I'm really impressed. Who in their head can do 16 to the what equals 64? No. No. 1.323. Okay, no. So here's how we do this. We're going to use the change of base formula, okay? So let's highlight 64. Let's highlight 16, right? Do 64 over 16, right? And then write log next to both of those, okay? So the answer we can get in our calculator. It's log 64 divided by log 16. Okay? Try that in your calculator, okay? Log 64 divided by log 16. You should get 1.5. Wait, who said 1.5? Nice. You got it. We'll do harder ones. Yo. Yeah. Is that a guess or did you guess it?
No, I actually guessed. It's just kind of gross because it's been like, it's so.
You doing right, Chris? All right, guys, go to the next one, okay? So I'm going to rewrite this as what? What am I going to rewrite that second one as? It's log 32 over log 8. Very good. Do it in your calculator. What? Okay, math, answer fraction. 5/3. You get 1.6 inches. Math. Enter. Yeah, I like fraction form better. I don't like repeating decimals. It's sloppy. It's sloppy. All right, this one. This gets rewritten as log 54 divided by log of 2. Okay. Some of these are going to be irrational. So if you try to hit the fraction function, it gives you another one. It just gives you the same thing. Just do a decimal, round it to the nearest thousandth. 5.755. 3 decimal places. I want 3 decimal places. That's what AP does. AP wants 3 decimal places. AP Algebra 2. Heck.
College ones.
That's what College Board wants, 3 decimal places, if you take calculus.
But they only let you put in 4 on one.
You guys want to do the rest of them on your own? No? Okay. We won't do them then. On our own. Questions over those first 4? I love changing base. I love changing my base. I love base changes.
I'm like, it was funny until you started singing it. But instead of shooting the cheese she opens the
Okay. Questions over those first 4?
she opens the ice.
You know, okay with this, Kate?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, this next one, right, becomes log 136 divided by log 4. We're not solving equations with these yet, unfortunately. Let's see if that's a fraction. It's probably not. Yep, it's 5.5344. 3.544.
I got 3.674.
Oh, sweet.
You want to
You know, I don't really.
Then this one, log 1 over 36 divided by log 6. -2. Questions on this? Yeah. Should be quick. All right, guys, for the homework.